Did you know the government can take your property? But don't worry, if they do, they're legally required to pay you just compensation for it. I'm Cody Pansing, a Wisconsin real estate attorney at Zimmer Rens. I help individuals all across Wisconsin protect their real estate and business investments. Today, we'll break down what eminent domain is, what it means for you, and how you can ensure you get the compensation you deserve. Let's get started. What is eminent domain? At its core, eminent domain is the government's authority to take private property for public use. This power comes from the Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which states, "Nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation." So this means both federal, state, and local governments can exercise eminent domain powers. But if they do, they must pay you fair market value for your property. Now that we know what eminent domain is, let's talk about when it's used. Eminent domain is typically invoked for projects that serve the public good. Examples of this can include building highways, railroads, and airports, constructing schools, hospitals, or utility infrastructure, or redevelopment projects aimed at revitalizing neighborhoods or eliminating blight. So while these projects might benefit the public, your property still cannot be taken without just compensation. That compensation must reflect the fair market value of the property you're losing. Now maybe you've heard the term condemnation. Let's walk through exactly what that is. Condemnation is a legal process the government uses to acquire property through eminent domain. Think of eminent domain as the government's right to take land, and condemnation as the process that they must follow to exercise that right. Condemnation is governed by Chapter 32 of the Wisconsin statutes, which outlines strict requirements to protect property owners. The condemnation process has several steps. First is a necessity determination. The government or acquiring entity must determine that taking your property is necessary for the public project. Second is a property appraisal. The entity must provide you with an appraisal of your property. At this point, an appraiser may visit your property. Importantly, you have the right to get your own independent appraisal done as well. Third is negotiation. Before initiating formal condemnation proceedings with you, they are required to make a good faith effort to purchase your property voluntarily. Fourth comes the jurisdictional offer. If negotiations fail, the government will issue a jurisdictional offer, essentially their final offer. This document will include details about the project and the potential compensation that the entity is offering. And finally, it's your response. After receiving the jurisdictional offer, you have 20 days to respond. This 20-day window is crucial. If you believe that the offer undervalues your property or fails to address certain damages or losses, you have the right to challenge it. So, if you're in this position, here's some key questions to ask yourself. Is the government's offer too low? Does their appraisal reflect the true value of your property? Did your independent appraisal result in a significantly different valuation? Is your property actually necessary to the greater project? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, you should consider initiating formal condemnation proceedings to fight for the compensation you deserve. If you've received notice that your property is being taken, or even if you're worried that your property might be next, don't go through this process alone. Working with an experienced attorney can make all the difference in ensuring you receive the full value of your property. At Zimmer Rens, we offer a free 30-minute consultation to help you understand your options, we'll analyze your situation, and develop a clear plan to protect your rights and maximize your compensation. If you're enjoying the real estate content on our channel, make sure you like and subscribe. I'm Cody Pansing, an associate attorney at Zimmer Rens, and we'll see you next time.